Okay, so you're gonna see in my technology-based reference tools, one of them is going to be an online persuasion map. So the students can use this to create persuasion maps. If you prefer your students use it without the computer, you can print out a persuasion map. I've just had a lot of success with students if they use a graphic organizer of some sort to kind of organize how they're going to write. So I'm just going to come up with something hypothetical here. My overarching how might we question is how might we identify what poverty is and how it affects people. And then hopefully students will start thinking about it, asking more questions after we go through some of the content knowledge and background knowledge that you'll see in my other resources. So this is the website. I'm going to share a link to that with you. So students simply type in their name, the title. So let's say one of my students comes up with they want to research ways to reduce poverty. So maybe their title will be something along the lines of reduce poverty. Because again, this is just a persuasion map. This is part of the rough draft process. So your thesis, the students can write out their thesis here. I'm just going to have something real quick for the sake of showing you how this works. So I'm going to say poverty can be reduced by making college and technical education more affordable. With a single, with if we had have a single payer healthcare system, uh, and by raising the minimum wage. Okay. So I'd encourage my students to type out more. I mean, an actual concrete thesis. That's just something I threw in there real fast. So my first reason was to support how we're going to reduce poverty is make college more affordable, or college slash technical education more affordable. Uh, have a single payer healthcare system. Raise the minimum wage. And again, I'd have my students type out a little more than I'm doing right now for the demonstration. Okay, so for each reason, so we have, if I go back, reason number one, reason number two, reason number three. For each reason, it encourages them to come up with facts or examples to support their reason. So for each one, we go down. So let's say for single payer healthcare system, we'll say medical debt, can cause financial difficulties, health problems, can lead to loss of work, and so forth. Okay, so let's say they come up with their three reasons. I personally would probably encourage some action, full sentences maybe. We come down here, and then we would have the conclusion. So again, they'd write one or two sentences that summarizes your argument and conclude your essay. So the nice thing about this for each section kind of gives a little bit of guidance on what to put. When the student has done this, they simply click finish. And you can see it all in its entirety over here. And I would explain to them how this would be the introduction paragraph. You got your main reasons and your facts or examples to support each reason. That's one paragraph in the body for each one of those. So then you got 3 paragraphs in a body. Because again, I'm teaching middle school students, so we're just using the 5-paragraph persuasive essay. And then when they're done, they can either print it, they can save it on their computer, or they can share it as well. Name it, type in the email address of who they're going to send it to, so they could either send it to me or send it to someone if they're working collaboratively, and so forth. So that's an example of a online persuasion map. So again, if you want to just use the paper version, you can always print it, but I have a feeling most students are going to prefer to do this online and type it out. Okay, so that is the online persuasion map that you can use in the drafting process when you're first getting started with that writing. All right, thank you.